don't want to give them a chance to.
This is also an extremely potent Baron-taking team. Cogmore, Cassio, on top of a Cho'Gath as well. One small mistake from G2 could result in a very swift objective being taken down, so they're going to have to maintain good vision control around the top side of the map as they look to try and set themselves up for a strong Trundle and a strong Rise later into the game.
G2 Esports of the European LCS, 1907 Fenerbahçe Esports of the TCL, both looking for a win here in Group C. Fenerbahçe goes on to face Samsung Galaxy. G2 to RNG. Like we said, it's going to be hard out of this matchup to see who's going to be 1 and 2, but this win right here will help that cause.
Perkz making the roam up, though. He has the Realm Warp, and they can go for this. Trundle ult is popped.
Just going to be in range, expect to get a few chomps down himself. Takes a bite out of Crime, and the kill goes over. You expect in that top side, Trick and Crash meet each other in the jungle. Looks like Trick's going to waltz out of this one, knowing the
Crash was this emergency sub for the team. And the jungler he's replacing was actually known for playing extremely passively.
Yep.
They wanted to play defensive. They wanted to play this playstyle, and that's what they're having Crash kind of slot in for. So he's trying to emulate that. And the question to me, when you have this sort of a team comp, though, is even though there is some powerful team fighting, you have to delay for so long, and it's not like an SKT-style disadvantage where you're like, oh, but they have the Rakan and G4, they have this powerful engage if they can just find it. There's not really much of that.
Realm Warp again, right onto Crash, and it looks like that is going to happen. Japone very low. Monsoon goes down with both summoners, so that means they do not have much siege protection left.
Off, TP coming in from Expect.
Yeah, they're looking to get flanked, and Fenerbahçe is actually split up here. They could be in trouble.
Dropping the minions in the mid wave, so they make sure that G2 may not have something to push, but they'll go right for Baron if they can take the fight. Thaldrun goes down. The 50-50's only with Crash now, and the Smite. Expect stands tall on the front line as Padden tries to find a few more shots.
And there are no summoners on this Kog'Maw, so if he mispositions even one time, he can get engaged on.
Perkz on the other side of the wall. Man mode for him as he pushes Crash over. And we'll see if Crash can get himself back in. The flash is up, so he can pretty much deny any of that positioning. But over the wall goes G2 for Crash. And the Baron will go into the hands of G2 Esports. Trick and Mithy to do the rest of the damage there. Hopefully, they have enough damage there. Getting a little ahead of themselves. Overzealous. G2 goes for too many kills and almost lose their team doing Baron.
And now G2 with the Baron buff, they're looking for mid, but here comes
the flank.
Righteous Glory, eyes on Sven on the back line. Crash straight to him, expecting Trick now in the front. Sven turns around to start firing, and that is going to be a dead Crash. Trick pops up Thaldrun, enough shots could be the end of him as Perkz enters from the side with a flash. And now, without blinking, they continue the fight. Padden and Sven, 1v1, blasted back with a buster shot. And a Cathy, it won't surprise anybody on this one. G2's in the base.
Really good engage from Crash, but just too late into the game. G2 are far too strong, and they're going to go to a nearly perfect game against 1907 Fenerbahçe.
Both teams coming in 0-1. There had to be a victor in the group, and G2 makes a bit of a statement for themselves here, climbing towards the top, looking for a 1-2 position here in Group C. They take down the final Nexus turret, and they will have the Nexus. 8-0, 32 minutes in. G2 take the victory over 1907 Fenerbahçe.